Careful now. Don't be tempted to eat that. You're not tempted, are you? Now, might I take a closer look at the specimen you gathered? Oh my. I fear something has gone horribly wrong. It's just as I feared. This plant radiates tonal energy. Master Pythis and I brought a relic with us that emits the same kind of power to study it. I think I damaged it. It's a strange Dwemer phenomenon. As a new recruit, I'm still learning, but I know its effects on the natural world can be catastrophic. Master Pythis said it would be fine, but I must have damaged the relic more than I thought. Well, Master Pythis had me use a transportation spell to get it here. When we arrived, he noted the relic had sustained a bit of damage from my rather poor attempt. That magic is wildly unstable. It's possible I caused some kind of rupture. Master Pythis took it with him into the cave. That has to be it. The relic is leaking tonal energy, and the effects won't stop at just the vegetation. There's no telling what will happen if we don't remedy this. We need to slow the process. I sense other pockets of tonal disturbance nearby. I'll cast a spell at each location to keep the effects from spreading. If we follow them to the source, we should find the relic and Master Pythis. He may be in danger. Deactivate it. I'll contain the magic with a time-slowing spell. Good. That should slow the effect. Another one. Deactivate it and I'll contain the area. There. Let's hope this holds. There's another one. Deactivate it so I can slow the tonal magic. Great work with that amplifier. I sense Master Pithis' magic. He must have been here. Look around for any sign of him. That journal. I recognize it. It's Master Pithis'. Did you find anything in the journal that might point us to Master Pithis' whereabouts? He what? Let me see that. Oh, Master Pithis, how could you? I can't believe I fell for such deception. He must think I'm a fool. And I am. But not so much a fool that I can't stop what he's put in motion. Friend, will you help me stop him? We don't have much time before my spells wear off. And I can't be sure Pithis won't find a way to intercept my plea for help. It's up to us now. If this cave grows any more unstable, the relic may become impossible to contain. I sense a stronger source of tonal magic nearby. It has to be the relic. If my theory is correct, Master Pithis used those Dwemer amplifiers to harness its power. But I can use them to transport the relic back to Artaeum. We just have to hurry!
My foolish apprentice send you? How quaint. The artifact is mine. You cannot fathom its power. You will not stop me. The artifact will make me all powerful.
We must return the relic. Relic! Let's hurry before it becomes too unstable to move. It's too unstable. I can't control it!
It looks like you could use some assistance, brother.
It's working. We're nearly there.
You and I have much to discuss, Callus. It's a good thing I arrived when I did. There are not many who could have completed that spell alone. Frankly, I'm impressed Callis held it as long as he did. Teleportation is one of the more difficult disciplines to master. This location was being magically concealed until moments ago, when there was a large spike in tonal power. I was tasked to investigate the theft of a relic from Artaeum's vaults, so I've been looking for just such a disturbance. I suspected something of the sort. If what you say is true, then Callis has nothing to fear from the Order. If any evidence is to be had here, rest assured I will find it. Your assistance in this matter is noted. It will be all right, Callis.
That was closer than I would have liked.
We're like your reputation in the Order.
Oh, that is most appreciated, Master Larama. That was closer than I would have liked. We're lucky Master Larama found us just in time. I was on the verge of losing control of the relic. I don't even want to think about what might have happened. Yes, with Larama's help, the relic was safely transported back to Artaeum. My time-slowing spell seemed to contain the worst of the damage, which also kept the cave from collapsing on top of us. I suppose I'll need to explain that, provided the Order doesn't already know. I suspect that since Larama is here, it means they do. I certainly learned my lesson about idolizing the Order. Even our own can fall. Hard to say. I suspect it will mostly return to normal, in about a few hundred years. But of course, with Dwemer relics, you can never really be sure. Regardless, I could not have done this without you. Here, take this. You more than earned it. I hope our paths cross again one day. It was an honor to work with you. Though next time we meet, let's make sure it's under better circumstances. Well, as long as the Order doesn't decide to banish me from their ranks, I plan to continue my studies. I'd like to become proficient enough and wise enough to make sure nothing like this ever happens again. I don't know. I certainly deserve it. Master Pithis was mad, but I played a part in his scheme through ignorance and carelessness. Thanks to you, there should be enough proof to show that my involvement doesn't extend beyond that.
It's a good thing I arrived when I... What do you want? You heard what's come of the witches of the Lost Valley?
No. But your tone says nothing good.
They were sacrificing their own to gain power for the Coven, or so say the survivors freed by Arana's rebels.
Only those possessed by spirits of Shirogora would believe they could prosper from such a thing.
You approach with purpose, Wanderer. Hircine has sent you to me for a reason, it would seem. My apprentices should return shortly. I sent them to retrieve the sacred relics needed to dedicate this shrine. Until then, what can I do for you? Guerina's dead. I feared it was so when she did not answer my summons. But I prayed I was wrong. Hircine will guide her to the hunting grounds, and she will find her place. You say you recovered the relic, the symbol of Rockebeg, I hope. Aye, that is the relic, simple though it may appear. Rockebeg is but one aspect of Hircine, known also as the Mighty Bear. Will you give me the relic so I may add it to this shrine? That would be a fitting tribute to my lost apprentice. And I thank you for that, Wanderer. Apprentice Guerina would be pleased to know it made it here. The symbol of Rockebeg will forever be a part of this shrine, helping to create a proper sanctuary. Here, I can't let you leave without a proper reward. May the Huntfather guide your path and lead you to the most worthy prey, Wanderer. Ardcaddock granted us this hall to establish a shrine to honor Hircine. I sent my apprentices to retrieve the symbols of the 5 aspects from the clans that guard them. They will be safer inside these walls. Hircine the Huntfather has many names, but only 5 aspects. Alrebeg, Storebeg, Gulabeg, Rockebeg, and Urikenbeg. A proper shrine must honor them all. I sent my apprentices to the clans with some of the most revered versions of the symbols. Just Edola, with the symbol of Alrebeg. But this shrine will not be complete without all 5 symbols. Perhaps Hircine tests us, making us hunt for what we need most. The Reach is dangerous, though, especially now. I fear for my apprentices. I certainly hope not. But they've been gone so long. If you run into my other apprentices, offer whatever aid you can. And, if the worst has happened, I would be grateful if you could retrieve the symbols they carry and return them to me.
Wasting time is an important part of life.
You heard what's come of the witches of the Lost Valley?
No. But your tone says nothing good.
They were sacrificing their own to gain power for the Coven, or so say the survivors freed by Arana's rebels.
Only those possessed by spirits of Shirogora would believe they could prosper from such a thing.
You there. You match the description I was given. I have a message for you from Lyris Titanborn. The Titanborn wanted me to find you and tell you she was on her way, but she had something she had to look into first. She said that if you weren't incredibly busy, she could use your help. Mentioned that you had an uncanny knack for solving problems. All I know is she found something at the Reachwind ritual site. It really got her companion excited. They stayed behind and sent me on ahead to deliver the message, which I have done. Now to see if a Nord can buy some mead around here. I need to report in to Jarl Svanna and the rest of the contingent from Western Skyrim, after I quench my thirst. The road we traveled was long and dusty. Remember, the Reachwind ritual site. That's where you'll find Lyris Titanborn. Yes, along with a contingent of Skyrim dignitaries. She figured it was the least she could do since the Grey Host attacked both our realms. Offer help the way Eastern Skyrim aided Solitude. Normal. I'm not sure what that is anymore. But if you're asking how we're faring, we're doing fine. Distribution of the elixir continues, and they found a way to cure the Harrow. And except for a few disorganized bands, the Grey Host is on the run. He's a big redguard, but he looks puny next to Titanborn. Short bones, though doesn't everybody. They say he's some kind of sword master. Or was it a dragon guard? I'm not sure. It's hard to remember anything other than his beard. It's impressive.
I love the smell of pipe grubs. Verandis has been studying that dark energy down in the library of Arkstand, trying to figure out what Rada al-Saran and Lady Belaine have planned. He thinks it might actually be related to the darkness. The void. Isn't that a terrifying thought? There you are. Look, I'm no scholar. I barely believe in the stuff and I hardly understand it. But the void is the place outside the places. The darkness beyond Mundus and Oblivion. Anyway, Verandis felt a change in the currents. He sent me to get you. Well, that would explain it. You might have stopped it from fully awakening, but Verandis says something has changed. Even I could feel it. Come on. Verandis needs you to meet him at Night Hollow Keep. That's where he traced the dark energy to. Night Hollow Keep is down in Blackreach, east of the Library of Arksand. Verandis is there. He's waiting for you before he continues his search for the Dark Heart. It must have been impressive once, but it's falling into ruin now. Apparently it was the seat of power for an ancient vampire clan, the Night Hollow. All that's left of them are a scattering of feral beasts. Plus the place is full of void energy. Not much. I did a lot of digging into the Grey Host, but I never found a scrap about the Night Hollow. We're learning that some of the ancient vampire clans built kingdoms in Blackreach. My guess? The Night Hollow have been hiding down there forever. There were, Skyrim too. It seems that long ago the first clans established an empire beneath the surface. Even Verandis thought it was only a legend, but we're finding more and more proof every time we enter a new cavern down in Blackreach. That strange dark magic that's drifting around the Library of Arksand, Verandis calls it void energy. He's been studying it, trying to find its source. That's what led him to Night Hollow Keep. Well, you know those shades. Verandis says they're souls that got caught in the currents. It twisted them into hungry, hateful shadows. But you also used it to move around, so it's not all bad. He's worried that Rada al-Saran wants that energy.